Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. MP DeVille here, mother, self published author, CEO, course creator, activist, you name it. I'm that. Um, Good morning. Happy Thursday. So, I am on here just to continue to have dialogue about all the goings ons in the US of A. And it's a lot. It is so much that is happening right now. And what I'm really finding out is that there's a lot of people who really don't concern about rights. There's a lot of people who are not concerned that the Supreme Court justice has just turned over Roe versus Wade. And the sad part about it is if the same people who are not really concerned that women's rights can be stripped away are the same people who are going to be shocked when their rights are stripped away. Because it doesn't just start with women. Well, it starts with women, but it doesn't end with women. And this is not anything new to us because since before the beginning of time, men have been trying to overrule the will and the rights of women. This is not new. They've been wanting to keep us in the kitchen with aprons on, barefoot and pregnant for years. This is not new. And it's not even really about the pregnant part. It's just about the the basic liberty and freedom of having rights. Since when do you consider yourself so much more superior? There is already some folk that think they are superior to other people. So that in itself should piss you off because minorities have been dealing with those other people who think they are superior to everyone in the United States. Um, and that is not the case. It's a mindset. And their mindset has led them to make laws to represent their mindset. And it is June 30th, 2022, one day before the week of the Supreme Court, the Republican majority on the Supreme Court has overturned Roe versus Wade. Mind you, I said it in my last video. I'm going to say it again because some of y'all have to be reminded repeatedly. You know, everybody has a short attention span nowadays. If you don't have your phone, you're going out your mind. Because I know once if I misplace mine, I'm frazzled. But guess what? I'm not being distracted. I'm not being so distracted by what's going on in government and the fact that people are trying to take our rights away and that we need to mobilize and vote come November 2022, vote the Republicans out of office if we want to maintain and 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 change the trajectory that we're on because they're coming for all of us. They're coming for women, they're coming for the LGBTQ community. You think you're going to be okay and free? Yeah, sometimes I just be putting on my makeup any kind of way. Uh, so with my eyeshadow everywhere, don't pay it any mind. Hmm. Yeah, they're coming for all of us. You think it's going to be okay and cool for you to love your same sex partner? You think it's going to be okay and cool for you to have the same rights and freedoms as, um, uh, what's the word? Gosh, brain. What do they call that? A brain? I don't want to say the F word. I don't like that. Brain. I'm gonna just say brain freeze. Um, yeah, they don't want y'all to have the same rights as what they perceive to be regular people. And we all know what regular people are. and who they are. Man and woman, having boys and girls, going to church, praying, um, wanting the world to live how they live, wanting the world to believe what they believe, wanting the world to just be the same. Why would we even want to be the same? I don't want to be like your drab ass. I'm different. I'm different. And that's not your business. Don't try to impose your views and your thoughts and your processes onto me. That's not how the world works. But that's what it seems like a lot of people want. They want you to believe and think and do as they do. And there was a country that did that. Didn't Hitler do that? Didn't those people over there do that? Or don't isn't Putin doing that? So we gotta wonder if, man, this is a conspiracy theory if I ever had one. We have to wonder if the connection between Trump and Russia and Putin and all of that, we have to really wonder if that connection has been intertwined and flipped back around for certain men to pass laws, some of the same types of horrendous, abhorrent laws that Russia has against its people. It's a connection, and I'm not going to say it was just thought of. It could have been thought of a long time ago, years ago, but it's certainly a conspiracy theory because I am that. I will theorize all types of shit. But the fact that Trump, Mitch McConnell, Putin, the John Kennedy, Clarence Thomas, Republicans, Club, dark money, favors, bribes, all that, it would be a wonder if all that is playing a role and has played a role in the now changing of our laws. I'll give you this money, but I need you to change the laws in the US of A because when we take it over, it needs to be ready and willing to go. You just never know what these people think. You just never know how these people think and how far they think. You think they just thought about it yesterday that they was going to overturn Roe versus Wade? No, this has been in the works since Roe versus Wade came into fruition in 19 what 72 73. It's been in the works. They've been trying to get this done. And the reason they making ways to get it done, suppressing the votes, effing up the mail-in system, putting in these crooks and criminals. DeJoy, head of the UPS, USPS, United States Postal Service. Why hasn't his ass been fired yet? That's the question. Why hasn't his ass been fired? He was put under there. He was put there for the sole purpose of doing Trump's dirty work, hindering the mail, slowing the mail. Y'all remember the problems we had with mail and shit during COVID and around the election? Y'all remember? It was all done by design. And they're still doing shit by design because they're the secret club. The secret club that wants to stay in power, change the world to Christian nationalism. But just remember, go back because there was a point when Barack Hussein Obama was running for president. And guess what all the Christians and all the Republicans said? Oh, he wants to come and enshrine Sharia law. He wants to implement Sharia law over America simply because of his name being Barack Hussein Obama. Matters are damn that he was born and raised American, loves America, family man, righteous man, godly man, calm, cool, collected, intelligent man, black man. Yeah, he was the black man. So all those check marks was canceled out with one thing, his name, Barack Hussein Obama. And that's how they work. And they tried to embed into everybody, all the uninformed, all the unintelligent, they tried to tell everybody that guess what? He was going to impose Sharia law on American culture. But guess who's now imposing Christian nationalism law on Americans? I'm going to let y'all ponder on that. My nails are finally growing back. I usually have beautiful nails, but my daughter did something to them and they broke. And it was the first time in my life that I had to start fresh with my nails. But they're growing back. They're going to be beautiful when they do. They always are. Thank you, Jesus. Um, how you like those apples? Do I need to repeat that one more time? Do I need to reiterate that the same people who was trying to make Barack Hussein Obama look like the boogeyman, the man who gave me health care, to be honest, because I'm a business owner and I couldn't afford the high ass health care prices that Texas and other Republican states and a lot of states uh, delve out to women, make it harder for women to get health care, receive affordable health care. So when Obama passed got the ACA implemented, hell yeah, I'm all for any person who allows American citizens to have the rights to have health care. He was for rights. He and Hillary were for our rights, and they warned us when he was leaving office. They warned us, but y'all were so caught up with Hillary's emails. Y'all were so scared of the black president that was. The world was moving ahead so steadily and righteously. But the and why do they call themselves Christians? Do Christians go form mobs at the Capitol, at any prestigious nationally historic building? Do Christians walk around with guns, talking down to people, threatening people, killing people? Do Christians do that? So that in itself is an oxymoron. Christian Republican. It's only 9 o'clock. I thought it was later. Okay, well I got some time to talk to y'all. Yeah. Um, a Christian Republican. That is that is an oxymoron. Because in my opinion, and most of the Christians I've met, most of them, not all of them, so don't twist my words. Most of the Christians who claim to be Christian are mean, nasty, hateful, don't want the betterment or the best for thy neighbor. How do you call yourself a Christian? So here we are. We don't have Sharia law, but they're imposing Christian nationalism laws onto us. Their belief of no abortions, no women's rights, their belief that the LGBTQ community is wrong, their belief that same sex marriages is wrong, their belief that um, people looking out for planet Earth. Well, we don't know about that. That decision is going to come down today. But I'm sure that they're going to go against people having the ability to stop greenhouse gases, basically having the ability to enforce climate fixation because our climate is fucked up. We've got too much stuff floating, smog, killing animals, trash in the. They don't want that. The oil industry is killing the earth. And as long as certain men are making billions and billions of dollars shooting that gasoline and allowing emissions and all that to be in the air to continue to kill the earth, they're good with that. They're good with that. They don't want a happy harmony earth. Oh God, what would it be if we really had a happy harmonious? Now I was young back in the 70s. I was young in the 70s. But guess what? It felt so harmonious. It just did. It felt harmonious. The 80s were okay. The 90s were okay. I was growing. So different generations, I have different experiences. They're all okay in their own way. But where's the harmony? Why do we have to walk around scared and wonder who has a gun on side of us? Every day I wake up, guys. Every day I wake up and on the news is a killing with a gun. Someone has killed someone with a gun. A young man broke into his ex-girlfriend's house last night, killed, shot her, shot the friend. One of them died. One of them's at the hospital. He's on the run. Yesterday, a pastor, well, not yesterday, but I was seeing it on the news all day yesterday. Over the weekend or something, I believe, a pastor from Louisiana um, got killed with a gun because something may have happened on the road with him and another person in the car. Who knows? You can't blow at anybody anymore. You can't honk. You can't do shit. You just get on the. You just got to get where you go and drive and just come up. If somebody want to cut you off, let them cut you off. If somebody want to, but my nerves, I'd be blowing and honking and doing all kind of shit. My honey and my daughter be like, "Mama, you know people crazy out here," and I know they're crazy out there, but sometimes I forget. And but I'm like, drive right. But when has it become that you can't honk at someone and say, "Hey, get in your lane," or honk, honk, "Hey, turn if you're going to turn," honk, honk, move over. It's gotten so bad we can't even honk, honk to each other without someone pulling out a gun and killing us. But the Republican Supreme Court judges, yeah, they've made it okay for everybody in the United States to walk around with a gun with no for no rhyme or reason. You can walk around with a gun. It's okay. We're the Wild Wild West. We can't regulate your gun carry and your gun usage. We can't regulate that, but we can regulate your vaginas. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Think about that. Think about that, people. They can don't want to regulate a firearm usage, but they want to regulate a woman's cat. I'm passionate about a lot of things. I really am. I'm passionate about helping people overcome dysfunctional cycles. I write about that. I teach about that. And I think it's necessary for us to deal with that so that we can be better people and have better families and better outcomes. I wholeheartedly believe that. But sometimes some people, that's why I say generational cycles, generational laws, they're no different because those some people like staying stuck where they're at. Some people like living in their mess, as I heard someone say before. Um, and some people who believe in same thing, Christians that believe what they believe. They like to stay stuck in their belief. They don't have any room for compassion, empathy, or sympathy. It's what they believe in, no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's the same thing, generational. It's generational, and people don't even realize that hatred and racism is passed down from generation to generation. You have to keep them laws in place from generation to generation. Family issues are passed down from generation to generation. And for those of you who don't know, I know, don't know about it, I know what it does to a family because been there, did that. But in order for me to be who I am today, I had to cut all that out. It all had to be cut out. I had to fix it, and I did. And I think I did a damn good job. And but it's you work on it every day for sure. You have to work on it every day. But that's with everything in life that you want to prosper and be healthy and happy and healing. You want to work on yourself. That's a part of living and growing. Always wanting to be better, do better. So um, that's why I feel the way I feel about what's going on in America today. It feels like our rights are being stripped. It feels like all the progress that has been made for the past 50 years is being turned back in time. And I'm so sick of so many people. Oh my God, the left far leftist Democratic or liberal people, they be asking and saying and doing some ridiculous shit. Um, I deal with this. I don't really deal with him because I follow him because sometimes it's just amazing to just look at people's Instagram pages and what they have to say and realize how that's a strong word, and realize how some people are just so uninformed. They are so uninformed and have a one-way thought process and have no room for change or different thought or compromise or something. I don't know. But yeah, Democrats, we got work to do because we got a lot of people against us. We even have some of our own people against us. And they will hold us accountable for not getting. This is that new generation. They will hold Democrats accountable because they think they what they think is they think you only have to vote one time. You can go vote one time and poof like the magic dragon, everything that you want or that uh, President Obama said he would get done. You think it would be done just like that? That's not how it works. You have to vote multiple elections. You have to keep a majority, and then we have to get laws passed. But when there's an uneven majority in one of the houses, House of Representatives, House of Senate, and the president. We have to have a majority in all of them to get shit done. If it's imbalanced in any way, shape, or form, they're going to stop the Democratic agenda. So the way we get the majority is for all the whiners and the crybabies and the people who are mad about not receiving reparations and the people who are upset that you didn't get your student loans paid off and the people who want to put abortion clinics on Native American land. We need you to all get your tail out your ass and help to motivate and push Democratic governors, senators this election period, November 2022. And I'm glad to know that Reverend Warnock is up ahead in the polls since all this fuckery has been going on with the Supreme Court. And Herschel Walker isn't. And I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm not gonna say anything else on that subject. Also, there was who else they spoke about in the poll? I should have wrote that down. I didn't write that down. But what I did wrote down is just to touch base yesterday. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? The the January 6th Senate hearings. The young lady Cassidy was the witness. Ba, 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 ba. Now all the Republicans are going after her. She's a liar. How dare she? Everybody, everyone's calling her a liar, but everyone who's calling her a liar has yet to go to the go to the hearings and testify and tell their truth under oath. So until they can do that, they can't call her a liar because she did what she did under oath. Okay, and I doubt that someone of her age and ethics would um, risk her livelihood and her future by going and lie to the January 6th committee. I seriously doubt that. I will believe her over these vicious criminal ass men any day. And that's another point I'm trying to make. That's how men try to rule, overrule, discount, and make women seem like feeble-minded little people who don't know what they do or what they say or how they do it or when they say it. The same thing they are doing to this young girl Cassidy that did the hearings. They would try to do it to any woman, any of us. Just remember that when it's time to go vote November 2022, because the rights that they have just taken away from women, it involves all women, black, white, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, whatever America has, Asian, Mexican, we have them all here. We all are different, but guess what? We all have one thing in common: a cat. So, because of our cats, we're going to scratch your eyes out come November 2022. Vote blue. Oh, that's so apropos that I would have on a blue shirt. Way. Okay, so yeah, we talked about how they're trying to discredit Cassidy, of course. That's a given. Oh, I spoke about generational cycles and how the family cycles and the political cycles and the Christian mindsets all correlate. And I talked about the four left groups. Oh, wow. It's amazing. I wrote all my little points down and I didn't even have to look at them to talk about them because I. Okay. Okay. So, how long have I been on? It's been 27 minutes. Okay. Well, guys, it was fun. It was fun. I hope we can do this again. Um, yeah, I feel like if everybody else can get on and have a podcast or a YouTube channel and just get on there and talk jibber jabber, at least somebody can come out and kind of talk some truths and try to explain some political facts and how everything works in layman's terms. So I hope that I can do that with you guys. But because we're going to be on this political front for a minute, I may throw in a little segment with the generational cycle thingy, but I think we need to keep this front and center because our rights are at stake. Our rights are at stake. And I do not want to go through life as a 52-year-old woman who has a 22-year-old daughter and something horrendously happening to her or any other of the other daughters and young ladies in the US, and then having to have a burden on them as to how they're going to handle their situations. No woman should have to deal with that. This is America. This is a free country. We work, we build, we do it. We make this goddamn country run. And for them to want to impose their views and beliefs and decisions upon us, that's a no-no. So I'm going to fight as much as I can fight. And I suggest you all do the same thing. Okay? So I'm going to end my broadcast, guys. It's been about 30 minutes and I feel good about it. So I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to update. I'm going to follow the Supreme Court, see what nonsense they hand down today, and I will bring it back to you tomorrow. Okay? So, in the meantime and in between time, I will check you later. Also, if you feel like it, follow me at MP DeVille Lifestyle on my Twitter page. Not Twitter, I'm sorry, Instagram. And like like my video. How about that? Like my video. That's what y'all say. Like my video. Okay, see you later.